Prosperity is a powerful thing. It empowers communities, it creates futures, it lifts societies. As you'll soon see, the Builder is helping individuals foster prosperity and small business growth across the world in impressive and powerful ways. At TriNet, we are aligned with the work the Builder is doing, as our mission is to power the success of small and medium-sized businesses by supporting their growth and enabling their people. I am especially honored to announce the winner of the 2021 The Builder Award. Intuit, its EVP, CMO, and General Manager, Lara Balash. Lara, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Jeff. I really appreciate it. Hi, everyone. It is so great to be here. I am so honored for Intuit to be recognized as the ANA 2022 Communicator of the Year, along with these other great partners. And most importantly, I'm so proud to represent our best-in-class marketing and communications teams that have worked day in and day out to earn this recognition. We are so proud to be in great company with P&G and Bayer, like you just saw, and to follow in the footsteps of so many incredible companies who have won this award in years past. For those of you who don't know Intuit, we are a global technology platform whose #1 goal is to help our customers and communities overcome their most important financial challenges. All the work we do is in service to our mission to power prosperity around the world. We deliver on that mission not only through the products and services that we offer to more than 100 million customers worldwide, but for the good we do for the communities who need it most. Prosperity means something different for each person, but finances often sit at the core of living the life you want. Today, too many struggle to get out of debt. Too many small businesses fail, and in communities around the world, people worry about the financial challenges they face and what it means for them, their families, and the people that depend on them. We as a company have declared bold, audacious goals to double the household savings rate for our customers by 2025 and improve the success rate of small businesses on our platform by 10% over the national average by 2025. So a little more context on who we are. You might say, who is Intuit? Well, our brands make up a platform that plays such a key role in our customers' lives. Our products, they help people prosper. Simply put, TurboTax takes the complexity out of the tax code, helping people get the maximum refund they deserve. And note that that is often the biggest paycheck most people get in the year. QuickBooks serves as the source of truth for any small business trying to get started, looking at their books. And now with MailChimp, we're also helping small businesses get up, get running, and grow their business, whether it's creating an online storefront or marketing their offerings. Mint allows you to get a holistic view of a financial picture, and Credit Karma allows people to make smarter money decisions. It allows them to find right products, putting more money in their pockets, and providing insights and advice. We ensure we stay true to that mission that I mentioned earlier by leveraging our True North goals. As a company, we have True North goals that orient ourselves against our key stakeholders with measurable goals that ensure we are serving them so they can prosper. Employees for us come first, and that includes goals that demonstrate a strong commitment to DEI, to diversity, equity, inclusion, because we know when our workforce is as diverse as the customers we serve, we will only innovate and create better products and marketing and messaging that truly speaks to them. Women now encompass over 30% of our technology workforce, and that is up from just 13% a few years ago. We're making improvements there, but we need to get better. Our customer goals are our second True North goals. Customer obsession is core at what we do, and not only for the products we create, but for our marketing and communications. For both, we apply our proprietary design for delight and customer-driven innovation models, which includes what used to be follow me homes, where we'd go to people's homes and watch them interact in their lives and with our products. And now it's by mobile phone. And that's really allowing us to understand our customers and communicate and message to them in a more meaningful way. It's through this that we've been able to focus on communicating our 3 key core fundamental benefits to our customers, which is about getting more money, eliminating work, and reducing FUD, which we refer to, it's FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which drives confidence. Our community goals are really important to us. They are in our True North goals, and they are reflecting our brand belief as a company that everyone should have the opportunity to prosper, no matter their zip code, the color of their skin, sexual orientation, gender, or otherwise. We launched our Prosperity Hub program to those underserved communities where over 80% of the communities include underrepresented minorities, helping them to prosper. The Prosperity Hub program includes 3 parts. One is job readiness. We have the unique ability to prepare students and individuals in these underserved communities for jobs of today and the future by helping them with finance skills, helping them with leadership, helping them with design for delight thinking. This year, we've trained over 500,000 underserved students for today's jobs. Job creation is another key part of our program serving underserved communities. We spark economic prosperity in these communities, and we know that for every dollar we put in, almost $2 goes back to them in economic returns. And climate, of course, one of the worst issues of our time, affecting underserved communities disproportionately. Intuit has worked to have a positive impact on climate. And since 2015, we've been carbon neutral. We've been so dedicated to this. And by the time we hit 2030, we will be 50 times positive our carbon footprint. Our 4th North goal is shareholders. We believe, though, if we focus on our employees, our customers, and our communities, everything will follow in line. With all of that as context, now that you know who we are, just a little bit about who we are in marketing and communications. We anchor ourselves. We are committed to anchoring ourselves in purpose-driven marketing and communications. We know that when you combine the rational with the emotional benefits in any story, it is magic. For us, that means being inspired by our mission and the impact it can have on our customers' lives and the communities we serve. Intuit's most effective marketing and communications campaigns to date have been those that do not forget the human story, the emotion, and the true person's need we are trying to solve. Our Intuit marketing and communications teams focus on sharing real life stories, changing results from the experiences they've had with our products. Full stop, our best performing campaigns are aligned to our mission, goals, and values. So let's look at a few examples. We all had to deal with the pandemic, so that is a great place to start. And like you all did at Intuit, we stepped back when COVID-19 hit. We thought, how can we help? How can we help here? And we realized it was really all about getting our customers what they needed. We knew that our customers in the US needed to know of this 300-page CARES Act that came through from the government. What would they qualify for? So we offered a free, easy aid called Intuit Aid Assist that anybody could use, very easy, go online, fill out a few form fields, and you understand what you qualify for using our proprietary machine learning technology. So free to anyone. We then offer QuickBooks PPP loans to those small businesses suffering. We jumped in and made those PPP loans available to those small businesses. Through TurboTax, we were able to get people stimulus funding directly for those who qualified. And you can imagine the results on this. Just in 3 weeks, because we had to move quickly, we helped over 1.5 million customers, driving applications and loans of over 1.8 billion. Overall, 47,000, almost 48,000 loans were processed, and over 125,000 jobs were positively impacted by Intuit. Let's also talk about a recent acquisition, another great example where we realized we could make an impact with small businesses. Small business creation is taking shape at a record-breaking speed. with more than 17 million small businesses projected to start in 2022 alone. Small businesses need the help to grow, and that allowed us to think about MailChimp as a great partner for us, a way we could actually help them with their needs even more. And so now we have a true end-to-end platform. And through making that announcement, we needed everybody to know this was going to be a great opportunity for them to grow their businesses, not only do their back-end books, but actually get more customers to grow their business. Our communications team, in a short amount of time, drove amazing coverage, getting 146 media mentions in top-tier business and financial outlets, from the New York Times to TechCrunch to Wall Street Journal, and not only in the US, but abroad. So wonderful coverage, and really a wonderful partnership that allows us to support our small businesses. Well, hopefully you can see we put our customers first, and putting them front and center and embracing their personal journey as part of our storytelling process. A recent Intuit brand campaign showed how our products help real customers overcome their biggest financial challenges, improving their lives and unlocking new possibilities. Our creative, again, whenever possible, features real customers highlighting meaningful moments in their lives where we've played an innovative role. And I can tell you that the video you're supposed to see, again, featuring a real person with real opportunities, has among the highest lift in brand perception, consideration, and awareness across channels that we've seen.
My name is Freddie. My family left Iran, moved to LA. We've been making ice cream since 1974. I'm the third generation of my family to be in this business. I went to school to get a degree in business management. It's more to me than just ice cream. It's more to me than just money. I want my grandfather's ice cream to be a worldwide name. Representing my family, representing my culture, it means a lot.
All right, so we've talked a little bit about our customers. You know, community is in our True North goals. With a community focus to support our mission to power prosperity around the world, we are always asking, how can we give back to our communities? How can we give back to those communities who need it most? We recently announced we entered a deal with the LA Clippers. And it's really important to note, this is not just a naming rights deal. This is much more than Intuit Dome, much more than the future home of the LA Clippers that will open in the 24-25 NBA season. It's about delivering innovative technology-enabled fan and customer experiences while creating a hub for programs that power economic prosperity and benefit the community around the stadium in Inglewood. Intuit and the LA Clippers have both had a history of supporting local communities, and through this partnership, we'll create programs and reinvigorate the local economy and local businesses, creating jobs, job readiness, educating entrepreneurs, all those things I mentioned that we do in our Prosperity Hub program. It's about furthering our mission to power prosperity around the world and empowering all these Inglewood students who've been in underserved situations, nearby Compton students, to learn and grow and find jobs and help them get those jobs. We're also going to do taxpayer assistance events to support filing taxes for low-income families, and offering what we do day to day and also in the Inglewood community, educational events where you can learn to start a small business, be inspired by fellow entrepreneurs, including women and minority-owned businesses. While it's yet to open, again, in a quick amount of time, our communications team did a fantastic job earning over 1.2 billion impressions supporting the launch of this and getting news coverage across outlets from news, Forbes, CNBC, to everything to more entertainment, variety, and so forth. So excellent work on how we're going to support this community. Finally, at Intuit, creating a culture of inclusion is foundational, not only to our workforce, as I mentioned earlier, but to how we operate as a business. When we do this, we believe we give deeper empathy and accelerate our innovation to solving the biggest customers our problems face. Recently, our QuickBooks team hosted a small business roundtable focused in time to support Hispanic Heritage Month, and then most recently, Black History Month. In honor of Black History Month, celebrated in February in the US and Canada, QuickBooks hosted a roundtable moderated by Soledad O'Brien, who many of you know, journalist, entrepreneur, and host of a weekly political talk show, along with Tracy Ellis Ross, many of you know her too, and 3 expert panelists from small businesses in the US and Canada, small business owners. And what that roundtable centered on was prioritizing self-care, the importance of health and wellness for small businesses, especially Black-owned businesses. And you might say, hey, why this theme? Why would you do that for this? Well, small business owners are constantly taking care of their business, their customers, and they find it very, very hard to focus on themselves, to address their own needs, especially when it comes to health and wellness. And this is especially true for Black-owned businesses who often experience distinct challenges getting the information and resources they need related to healthcare, self-care, and wellness. Black-owned businesses also face the burden of systemic racism and unconscious bias within the healthcare industry. So this event played a huge and critical role in shaping how this community could think about how to take care of themselves.
We are having this discussion on the first day of Black History Month in the United States and in Canada. Today, we have brought together some truly spectacular entrepreneurs to talk about why prioritizing their physical and mental health and wellness is a really essential part of their entrepreneurial journey.
I think the first thing with starting a business, any business, is really knowing what the promise is and the need that you are answering.
I don't know if balance exists the way that I would like to believe it does. So my wife said something really brilliant, not to look for balance as much as I should look for harmony. It's not always equitable. It's not always going to feel fair and balanced in my head. But from moment to moment, I find a way to make it work and make it all sound really beautiful.
I am a big fan of boundaries, especially in business. People believe that they have 24/7 access to you, and that is not true.
Another tip I'm going to give people is hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Halt. If you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, give yourself a halt, just a pause. Those moments really create a nice space for you.
When I was starting Black Community, I was at the bottom. I had no money. I could not afford therapy. I could not afford a gym membership, but I could afford a walk, and I could afford a call with my friend, or, just taking some time with my family. Those were things that were within my access.
All right, well, to sum it all up, our marketers and communicators are committed to building our businesses and brands through a purpose-driven approach, not only because it's who we are, because it works. There are 3 key learnings I'll leave with you to drive impact, and that is stay authentic to your mission and your business. You can do that together and both will rise. Aligning to your business goals and doing good are not mutually exclusive. They are an and, not an or. And hold yourself in your role accountable to making a positive impact on the world. It was a pleasure to be here today. I want to thank everyone, and on behalf of Intuit and our marketing and communications teams, I want to thank you for honoring us in today's award, this year's award. And now I want to welcome John back for Q&A.
Thanks, Laura. That was a great presentation. All right, so you talked a lot about the importance of real life stories and real people. And when you think about all of the different customers that you serve, tens of thousands of people, how do you find the Freddies? Take us behind the curtain. Not all your proprietary secrets as a marketer, but help some marketers here today who are listening in. How do you find the Freddies of the world?
Yeah, it's a great question. And like I said, when we show real customers, we see better results in our work. At the end of the day, I talked about design for delight and innovation driven work. So our design for delight is really driven by design thinking. We've been doing it since really the company started. And what we do is we did Follow Me Homes. Now we have a camera that people carry around, but ultimately we understand customers and how they're interacting in their lives, and ultimately how they interact with our products. And we then, through those what we call Follow Me Homes, we get to know our customers and often find a customer we then have be part of a campaign or come and talk to all of our employees at our State of the Company, as an example, that we do 4 times a year, because we are so customer obsessed. We want to hear directly from them. So that is how we do it. We use our Design for Delight methodology to get them, to find them, to talk to them, and then invite them to be part of how we go to market.
I think that's critically important. I mean, do you have a good culture of bringing that voice of the customer inside to all your employees?
Oh, 100%. In fact, it's one of our values is customer obsession. And we always say we work customer back. The other key thing that we always say and act on is we don't fall in love with our customers, our product solutions. We actually fall in love with the customer problems. And then that allows us to really focus on that customer, the problems they're having, and then build the marketing, build the communications, build the products to serve those problems. We don't fall in love with the problems, or excuse me, the solutions. We fall in love with the problems.
Great advice. All right. So looking at your bio, you've worked for Visa, Nike, Gap, Amazon. You now added to it. All right. I'd be remiss if we didn't ask you, what are some of the big marketing trends you're paying attention to in the coming year?
Yeah, well, look, we all have to be out looking around the corner. That is part of our jobs, is to see what is the next thing. In my particular business, we are seeing people who are starting small businesses. As I mentioned, we did a study and found that 17 million new businesses will be started in the US alone this year. And so, of course, we want to make sure that those folks who dare to dream get the support they need. So that entrepreneurial spirit, that gig economy spirit, is a trend we continue to see and watch. Additionally, crypto, Web 3.0, metaverse, it is, yes, there are some challenges, but it's real. And there are some very exciting things about it. Crypto, blockchain, it really has a democratization component to it that truly can be interesting to sort of level the playing field in the financial space. So, of course, we think about it from a marketing lens, but there's also significant opportunity to potentially get those who've been underserved, unbanked in the system, which is so important to the livelihood of people. And then the one thing I do want to underscore, it is not a trend, it is a must, it's an imperative, but we as marketers and communicators have to continue the journey to represent the voices of diversity, equity, and inclusion, the diversity piece of our roles. Again, not a trend, but something we have to keep leaning into. And I know it's a huge part of my job at Intuit, but it's also something I'm incredibly passionate about personally.
Well, great. Thank you very much. What a great session. Another great session. Fantastic work from you and your team. And certainly for those of us, if you haven't been in Laura's shoes, building a master brand while trying to, interconnect a house of brands is certainly incredibly challenging. So, done well. You've demonstrated that it really does drive growth exponentially and a more positive impact on the world. So we really appreciate hearing from you today, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.